After many battles, the Battle of 1812 ended, with both sides signing the Treaty of Kent. America and Great Britain agreed upon a truce, but the news did not reach New Orleans on time to stop the Battle of New Orleans, because there was no Twitter, duh. So the news had to travel through boats, which took time. Hashtag this battle made Andrew Jackson a war hero. The war officially ended when both sides signed the Rush-Bagot Agreement, which limited the amount of naval ships in Great Lakes and Lake Champlain. There were 8 major results after the War of 1812. The first result was people from Great Britain were encouraged to move to British North America or modern-day Canada, and the American immigrants who were already in Canada were discouraged from moving. The second result still applies to its present day, as the border between Canada and America was set at 49th parallel after the war. The third result was Great Britain had begun to think of United States of America as an independent nation, as it had a good military, democracy, and economy. The fourth result was after the war, the population of Lower and Upper Canada built a sense of national unity. When Great Britain divided Canada into Upper and Lower Canada, there was some division between the people from Lower and Upper Canada. But in the war, all of Canada unified to defend their country against American invasions. The fifth result was British government changed its policy to work alongside the First Nations people. Britain no longer needed the First Nations as allies against the Americans as the peace treaties had been signed. The sixth result was the increase in the trade alongside the St. Lawrence River and Great Lakes during and after the war. This encouraged the building of Bulent and Lachine canals. These canals made moving alongside these lakes easier and cheaper to ship goods. The seventh result was the Atlantic colonies such as Prince Edward Island, Newfoundland, New Brunswick, and Nova Scotia saw a growth in their economy because the main British naval base was in Halifax, and their developing trade relations with the 13 states or modern-day America increased their economy. The eighth result was the Rideau Canal was built in Canada to make sure an alternate trade route and military route was available in case of a future American attack. The building of this canal helped the development of Bytown and brought many new immigrants to Canada to help with canal's construction. Queen Victoria took a special interest in this town and decided to move the capital city to Bytown in 1857, which became modern-day Ottawa. So that's how Ottawa became Canada's capital. There is also one more result not listed here, but was really significant. After the war, the American economy saw growth because many banks were set up to fund the war, and many factories were opened due to the British ship gap in the market, which really helped kickstart the American Industrial Revolution. These were some major results after the War of 1812, and I hope you learned something.